All right, thanks, guys. The Ohio Bobcats travel to Miami, Ohio to take on Miami, Ohio. That's a 7 o'clock Eastern kickoff this Wednesday. The Bobcats of Ohio University are -3.5. No total posted as of yet. 74% are leaning toward Ohio. Now, Ohio is 6-2 ATS overall, 4-1 against the spread as the favorite. This Ohio offense is scoring 41 points per contest. Meanwhile, on the Miami side, their defense is giving up 28 points per game on average. Miami has also failed to cover in 5 out of their last 6 at home, taking on Ohio. All that said and done, give me Ohio -3 after buying the hook, getting the job done on the road in this one. Next game, Wake Forest at NC State, 7:30 Eastern kickoff this Thursday at NC State. The Wolfpack are the 16.5-point favorites. No total posted as of yet. 58% are leaning toward NC State. Now, NC State has successfully covered in 3 out of their last 4 at their home stadium. 3-1 ATS as the official home favorite as well. Their defense is giving up just 18 points per contest at home. Meanwhile, on the Wake Forest side, their defense is giving up a rotund 37 points per contest. Wake Forest is also just 2-6 ATS overall, 1-5 against the spread as the underdog. I'm going to purchase the hook, move it down, and take NC State -16, getting the job done at home. And with all that said, I just want to take a quick time out and welcome you to the show. Got some lines and personal leans out for NCAA Week 11. But before we get into all of that, I just want to quickly remind you to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage. With a documented win percentage of 60% for the entire year of 2017, you're costing yourself valuable information each and every day you're not subscribed. Now, memberships begin at just $1.99 per month. There's also plenty of free content there as well. So once again, please feel free to just hit that pause button right now. Open up your browser. All you got to do is type in patreon.com/BrockPage. It'll only take a few seconds. Link is in the description section below. And if you are a current patron of mine and you're currently watching this program right now, I simply cannot thank you enough. You most certainly make it all worth it. With all that said and done, let's go ahead and slide right back into some more lines and personal leans. All starts Eastern Standard Time. And on deck, we've got Louisville at Syracuse, 7 o'clock kickoff this Friday night. Syracuse is -20.5. No total posted as of yet. 64% are leaning towards Syracuse. Now, the Syracuse offense, they're scoring a ridiculous 47 points per game at home. They're also 6-2 against the spread overall. Meanwhile, on the other side, completely different story, as Louisville is just 1-7 against the spread overall. They're also a winless 0-4 against the spread in their games away from home. I'm going to purchase the hook, slide it down, and take Syracuse -20, getting the job done at home. Next game, Fresno State at Boise State, 10:15 kickoff this Friday. Fresno's -2. No total posted as of yet. 66% are leaning toward Fresno. Now, Fresno State is 8-1 against the spread so far for the season. They successfully covered the number in 8 out of their last 9 games as the official Vegas favorite. Fresno's also 4-1 against the spread as the official road favorite. They're also giving up just 9 points per contest in their road games for the season. Meanwhile, on the Boise side, they're just 1-4 ATS in their last 5, taking on Fresno. Give me Fresno State -2, getting the job done on the road. Next game, BYU traveling to UMass, 12 o'clock kickoff this Saturday. The Cougars of Brigham Young are -13, 88% are leaning toward BYU at the moment. Now, right now, BYU is 3-1 against the spread on the road, 6-1 ATS in their last 7 on the road, dating back to last season. They are taking on a Massachusetts team who's failed to cover in 7 out of their last 9. They've also failed to cover in 5 out of their last 6 as the underdog. This Massachusetts defense is giving up 41 points per contest. Give me BYU -13, getting the job done on the road. Next game, Ole Miss at Texas A&M, 12 o'clock kickoff this Saturday. The Aggies of Texas A&M are -12. 62% are leaning toward Ole Miss. But if you find yourself leaning toward the Rebels of Ole Miss, just keep in mind they failed to cover in 6 out of their last 8 for the season. 0-4 against the spread as the official Vegas underdog. This Ole Miss defense is also giving up 36 points per contest and 209 yards rushing per game. Meanwhile, on the other side, Texas is 3-1 against the spread when laying the points, 3-0 against the spread at home. So with all that said and done, give me the Texas A&M Aggies minus 12, getting the job done at home. Next game, Navy UCF, 12 o'clock kickoff this Saturday. The Knights of UCF, Central Florida, are the 25-point favorites in this matchup at home. They are going up against a Navy squad who's just 2-6 against the spread for the season, 1-4 ATS when traveling. The Navy midshipmen have also failed to cover in 3 out of their last 4, taking on teams winning more than 70% of their ball games. Meanwhile, on the other side, Central Florida is 6-1 against the spread so far for the season, 4-0 ATS at home. Central Florida has also successfully covered the number in 6 out of their last 7 ball games, laying the points. So with all that said and done, I got to go real chalky in this one. Give me UCF minus 25, getting the job done against the number at home. Next game, TCU at West Virginia, 12 o'clock this Saturday. The Mountaineers of WVU are minus 14. 69% are leaning toward West Virginia. Now the Mountaineers are 5-2 ATS for the season. They were favored in each and every one of those games. They're 5-2 ATS as the favorite. They're taking on a TCU team who's just 2-6 against the spread overall. TCU is also just 1-4 against the spread in their last 5, taking on West Virginia. Give me the Mountaineers, minus 14, getting the job done against the number. Next game, Liberty at Virginia, 3 o'clock kickoff at Virginia. The Cavaliers are the 23.5-point favorites in this Saturday's matchup. 61% are leaning toward UVA. Now, Virginia is 6-2 against the spread so far for the season. 4-1 ATS at home, successfully covering the spread in 4 out of their last 5 in the friendly confines. This Virginia defense is also allowing just 17 points per contest on their home turf. Meanwhile, on the other side, Liberty's failed to cover in 3 out of their 4 games when traveling on the road. I got to buy the hook and take the chalk in this one. Give me the Virginia Cavaliers, minus 23, getting the job done at home. Next game, Washington State at Colorado, 3:30 kickoff in Colorado. The Cougars of Washington State are the 4.5-point favorites in this one. Washington State has been incredible against the number this year, 7-1 ATS in their last 8, 4-1 against the spread in their games on the road this season. Washington State has also successfully covered the number in 4 out of their last 5 games when laying the points. Washington State is also 2-0 against the spread as the official road favorite. I'm all over the Cougars in this one. Give me Washington State minus 4 after buying the half a point, getting the job done on the road in this matchup here. And then I'm going to slide in my next and final game for the show. It is going to be Baylor at Iowa State, 3:30 kickoff at Iowa State. The Cyclones are minus 14 in this matchup here, laying the double digits. Iowa State is 6-2 ATS so far for the season, 3-1 against the spread at home. They're taking on a Baylor team who's failed to cover in 5 out of their last 8. They're also just 1-3 against the spread when traveling. This Baylor ball club has also failed to cover in 2 out of their last 3 as the official road underdog. So with all that said and done, give me Iowa State minus 14, getting the job done against the number. All right, folks, that is going to do it for me for college football week 11. But before I get out of here, I just got to quickly remind you once again to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage. And with a documented win percentage of 60% for the entire year of 2017, you're once again definitely costing yourself valuable information each and every day you're not subscribed to that website. Now, memberships begin at just $1.99 per month. There's also plenty of free content there as well. So once again, please feel free to finish this video or hit the pause button right now. Open up your browser and just quickly check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage. It'll only take you a few seconds. Link is in the description section below. And if you are a current patron of mine and you're currently watching me right now, I simply cannot thank you enough. You most certainly make it all worth it. And most importantly, thank you for watching today's program. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free information. And please don't forget to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage.